Hey guys, it's Lucia and today I'm going to be doing a Q&A video because I asked you guys on my last video to ask me questions and also on Instagram, and some of you did, so that's pretty awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and answer those questions. I'm going to start with questions from my video, and the first one comes from Hannah Bowman, and she says, how long do you expect to live in London? And I don't know. I came here wanted to make the move permanently, so that's like my actual thought, like I want to live here forever type of thing, or maybe not London per se, but I don't want to go back to Spain. And yeah, I do really like living in London. I wish I could stay here forever and just have a life here, so that's what I'm hoping for. We'll see how that goes. I'm really hopeful about it, so hopefully. That's a lot of hopes in this sentence, but yeah, that's what I think. The next one comes from Michaela Marie, and she asks, if you could hang out with all your subscribers for one whole day, where would you go and what would you do? P.S. I love you and your videos. Thank you so much, Michaela. And if I could hang out with all my subscribers, which is like 4,000 people, that's pretty crazy, so I would have to choose a big place. And I was thinking about this morning, and I thought I would go to Disneyland. Why not? I love Disneyland, I love going on rides, and you can do so many things in Disneyland, and it's Disney themed, so it's like the best place on earth. Now I'm gonna take questions from Instagram, and the first two come from Paloma Barroso, and the first one is, what's your favorite book? My favorite book is two different books because I cannot choose, or three. I'm gonna say three books because I really cannot choose. The one that I've read the most times, and that's the truth, so I don't know if this is my favorite or not, but the one that I've read the most is The Great Gatsby, and I do love that book. I first read it when I lived in Colorado. I had to read it for one of my literature classes, and I loved it. I also got best paper in the class, which to me was pretty cool because it was a senior level class with a lot of American seniors, so I was really happy about that, but I do love that book. And then the other two that I really love is 1984 by George Orwell and Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. She also asks, why did you move to London and did you like living in Madrid? I moved to London because, number one, there are no jobs in Spain right now. So I was just like, I don't want to sit around here and do nothing, so I might as well go somewhere where I can find a job and do something with my life. Also just because I really, from a very young age, I really wanted to move out of the country, so yeah. And they speak English, and I speak English as well, so it was kind of an easy decision in that sense, like city choosing decision, I guess. And did I like living in Madrid? I do really love Madrid as a city, but I do not like the country in the way that it is been driven to something. I don't know if that makes sense, guys, but I do not like living in Spain. I don't like the way most people think and most people are. I do like the way British people are more, so if that makes sense. I'm not saying I don't like anyone that lives in Spain, but I like the general way of going about things. I do like it more here, but Madrid as a city I do really love, and I love going back there to visit and all that stuff. Blackline91 asks, how did you learn improve your English to become bilingual? Well, the first thing is, I don't know if I'm bilingual or not, because that's just like a huge thing. Like, I don't know if I can speak the same in English and Spanish. Some people would say yes, but I don't know. If I have to give advice to someone that's trying to become bilingual, is if you can't go to another country or for whatever reason, then I would say try to immerse yourself in the language. So, for me, when I lived in Spain, I obviously went to Colorado and all that stuff, but when I lived in Spain, I tried to watch everything in English, put my TV in English, listen to music in English, watch all my TV shows in English, read in English, write in English. I made YouTube videos in English. So it was just like immersing myself in the language, and I think that's the best way you can learn, because if you're just going to classes, then there's just like a certain amount of time that you're doing English and then it just goes away. And if you're trying to be bilingual, it's like you're trying to do both things equally good. So if that makes sense, just try to do everything that you can in the language that you're trying to learn. So if it's English, all that I said. And nowadays it's really easy to do that because everything on the internet you can find in English, so it's the easiest that you can do. Charles Darby asked me top 5 things about living in London. So top 5 things. 1, having a job, because yeah, I mean, that's just what I wanted to do and I have it, so That's gonna be my top 1. Number 2 is gonna be all the theaters and stuff, because I'm a huge theater nerd and I love going to the theater. I love spending all my money on theater, which is kind of stupid because it's so expensive, but I don't mind spending on it. So I do like the theater. And there's the West End here. I love musicals, and there's so many plays and so many cool things to see, and I just love that so much, because back home, like in Madrid, there's a street with musicals and everything, but everything's translated into Spanish and I just can't deal with it. Number 3 is gonna be the shopping, if I can say. That's a bit vain and stuff, but I do really like the shopping here more than in Spain. 4, which should have been 1 or 2, is gonna be having friends, because I didn't really have... I had a few friends back home, but I never saw them. So I do like having friends here and being able to see friends and meeting more people and all that stuff. Number 5 is not really about London, but it's just the independency that I have here compared to back home, because back home I lived with my parents. My friend Charlie, which if you guys don't know, she has a channel. I will link her below. Obviously she's on all my vlogs pretty much, but I will link her below in case you don't know about her. So she asked, what has been your favorite part about living in London so far? And funny enough, one of my favorite things has been getting to know her and her sisters, May. She's also a YouTuber, we'll link her below. But yeah, like I said, I have friends here, and they're some of my best friends here. My best friend here, I would say. So getting to know her and getting to know people from YouTube, it's kind of crazy if you are a YouTuber and you talk to people on YouTube. It's really crazy when you actually meet them in person and actually become friends with them. I don't know if that's kind of cheesy or not, but that is true. And yeah, funny that she asked that, because she is the answer to the question. And the final question came from Twitter, and Joy, who is Miss Joy100, asked me, where did you go to school for journalism? And if you guys didn't know, I did journalism in university, and I did that in Madrid. It is a university called Universidad Complutense de Madrid, and yeah, it's like a public university there. And the reason why I chose that, if she wants to know, she didn't ask why, but I would say because it's like part of the same thing. But the reason why I went there is because it's kind of known for their journalism program, and a lot of famous journalists in Spain go there for university, and apparently the program should have been really good. Did not like it, but it's really well known in the country, so I did go there for that, and also because it was the closest university to my house. I mean, it was fun, I made it alive and all that stuff, graduated, it was fine. So I think those are all the questions that I got. If I forgot some, then I'm really sorry, but those are the ones that I can find. Sorry guys, I just found one question that I missed, so I came back to film it, and Andy Ren X on Instagram asked me, can you give me some advice about moving to London, and how do you know you're gonna find work? Thanks for this video, love your channel, thank you so much. Advice on moving to London is just do research about how much things are gonna cost, because I was not aware of how much things cost here. Everything's so expensive, so do some research on all that. And how to find work, like how did I know? I did not know. So the thing is about London, there are so many opportunities to get different jobs that even if you don't get the job of your dreams, you will get some job of some kind. So you don't really know if you're gonna find a job unless you have it before you come here. Just kind of winging it and being like, you know, this is what I want to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it, because if I don't, then I'm gonna be mad at myself. Luckily, I did find one that I'm really happy with. I love the job that I have right now, and I'm really happy that I found that. So don't get desperate if you come here and don't find something in the first month, 3 months, or 5 months. Because yeah, it does not happen like that, especially if you come from a different country. A lot of people don't want people that are not from England. Yeah, don't get desperate, don't get frustrated, and you will find something. So that's gonna be everything for today's video. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet, and all that stuff. Like I always say, check my Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I have so many social media sites, I don't even know. But you can do that, and I'll see you guys later with another video. Bye!